Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. That's what this is. I just realized lately that I've been getting a lot more views on the mole remover video, so I kind of wanted to do an update. A lot of you guys are asking for an update, so that's why I'm in a tank top and shorts, because I wanted to show you guys what it did or did not do. So without further ado, in that video I did this arm with these moles. And before, or maybe even after the video, I'm not quite sure, it was one or the other. I did this side, which has way more, and I did a few other ones, so I'll show you those. In the video, I did this arm. It's up to you if you think maybe they got a little bit lighter, maybe they did. Don't know if you can kind of tell, but there is a little bit of a, I guess you would say, a ring around them. Like this right there. Can you kind of see a ring? I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but it doesn't, I wouldn't say it really scars. Maybe, I guess, leaves a light ring. It's not very noticeable, only because it's on me and I see it, but it does leave a little bit of a mark. Now, in my opinion, it obviously didn't really do much of anything, maybe lightened it slightly. I did use it well before I did the video, and for example, it was on, I did this one, it was very, very dark and it was actually raised. Now it is more flat. Let's see. Move the camera a little bit. It was a little more flat and it's less dark now. So that, I guess that one did good. I think it works more on the raised moles better. But for another, I guess, example, I did, okay, so these two right here, they were identical. They were both that dark. So I did this one to kind of see the difference. Now I did this one well before I did, I think, the one on my back shoulder, just to kind of compare. It was originally like almost not there. It was very, very light, and it has since came back to be a little bit darker, more of a little bit of a freckle. I didn't do any more. As you can see, I need to do a ton more, but the fact to me that it doesn't really seem to work, I'm not sure if it's really worth the, not really pain, but it is pain, uncomfortableness, that's the word I guess to use. It's not really worth it in my opinion. I did do all of these because, like I said, I have a ton of moles. I did on that one, and it kind of, I don't know if it did much of anything on that one, maybe made it not as raised. And like I said, I don't know if you can tell, there are like little rings around them. Again, I guess somewhat of the scarring, but it's not terrible. I will say that, it's not terrible. And like I said, I've done all of these. They're still there. I don't really see that they are lightened. In my opinion, maybe the slightest bit. Now, what I really, really want to show you is the latest ones that I have done. Not true. The last ones before. Okay, so I did one on my foot. Would not, highly would not recommend that one because that's a very sensitive area. I found this out when I did it. So I would not recommend doing it on your foot. It was painful. I left that one alone. It's gonna be there. Okay, but the ones that I did right before that, I'm very disappointed in those. I'm actually probably gonna try again today to see if I can maybe getting it to lighten, but let's go see. Pay no attention to cellulite. I'm human. I got them. So let's see if I can show you. It is these guys right here. There's one. Where's the other? Oh, up there. So this one was not light. I mean, was not this dark. It was very, very light. It was, I don't know, it looked way better than this does, okay? And then this one also was not that light. I mean, that dark. So these have very, very, very much darkened. And so I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna work on those two again today to see if maybe we can get it to lighten or at least not look so black. So I'm disappointed with those. Like I said, pay no attention to the cellulite. I can't help it, okay? I'm human. I'm chunky. I got a belly. I've got fat. Anyway, so I guess let's see if I can set up somewhere to show you. So this is going to be very difficult, but here it is. It is charged. It was green until I just took it off. Okay, so you guys can see it's on my thigh. Whew, I have, well, I just touched it, but I did have wiped it with alcohol before just to clean the area. And, well, let's go. Let's hopefully make it less black. Okay, it's... let's start off at 3, just because I haven't done it in a while. So I don't know if you can hear, but it singes the skin as it did last time. I'm going to take it up to 5 and see if I can tolerate it. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll try to get out. Try to get a little deeper. Let's see if you guys can see the light. It's going to be very dark, but let's see if you can see the fire. There you go. See, you can kind of see it. Okay. And I'm going to keep this one a little bit more. Make it hopefully turn into more of a freckle. Okay, and this one. Woo, that one hurts a little bit. And again, the smell. The smell is so lovely. I honestly wish I would have left these alone, even though I hated them, but they looked better than they do now because they're so much darker. So I'm hoping this will work the second or third time that I've used it. I think I've done these, this will be my 3rd time now. So as you can see, they have gotten a little bit darker. And I haven't made them bleed yet, so I guess that's maybe not deep enough. Well, here they are. You can see they get a little bit more swollen, a little red, and then in time it'll scab over and may or may not fall off. So as for aftercare, I just take what's this called? The alcohol on a cotton ball, and I just clean it again. And I will say right now, after doing that, that looks lighter. Holy crap. Okay. Same here. What? So maybe it needed that. Oh, okay. It got a little bit lighter. Let's see if it heals that way, but hopefully I won't have to do another update. So it takes kind of all the burntness off. Looks disgusting, I know, but takes all that off. It is bleeding a little bit. Does the alcohol sting? Not really. And then I, just for one day, because I want it to scab over, but I use Neosporin, or the off-brand, the antibiotic ointment. Put it on with a Q-tip, and it is really raised right now, so it's very irritated. Obviously, I just burnt it, so I'll put that on there. And then I cover it with Band-Aids. Like I said, just for the first day. No more longer, because you do want it to scab over, and then eventually it will fall off. So I don't really think it works, honestly. Not as I would like it to. It may have lightened it, but I just wanted to do a quick update video since so many of you were asking. And I do greatly appreciate you guys for watching the video and doing a lot of your, or giving me a lot of your comments and ideas. No, I did not use the antiseptic cream or the, I guess, numbing cream or anything. It didn't hurt as bad. It just, a lot of times when I use the product, I grit my teeth. I'm like, oh, but I've tried to not do that. That's the reason why I was doing the bite rag, because I don't want to grit my teeth. And there were some other comments. Yes, I did go to the tanning bed a lot when I was younger. Like I said in the last video, my parents had one in their house, so I went basically religiously. Some other comments. Now the flat ones, I don't really feel that it works as best. It does on the raised ones. I do have one on my stomach right here that I'm not going to show because nobody wants to see that. I'm not a thin person and I've had babies, so the stomach is not pleasant to see. I love my body, but I don't want to hear other people's comments. Let's see, what else was it? I did years ago find something that may have helped a little bit better. It was basically soaking a cotton ball in apple cider vinegar and placing it on the mole for, I don't know, a long time, basically until the cotton ball dried up. I can't quite remember how long. I'd have to do, go back and look at the, I think it was a Pinterest. Okay, so with the apple cider vinegar one, I did do it on this one. It was raised. No, sorry. This one, it was raised. It made it a little lighter and it is no longer raised. And let's see. I know I did, you have to excuse the underarm, but I did this one. It was very, very dark and it was highly raised and now it's barely raised. So in my opinion, again, this is going to be with the raised moles, but the apple cider vinegar was highly more effective than this, I don't even remember the name of it, Expreen mole remover. I mean, I guess it did work on this one. This one was very dark and raised. It's now more flat and more like a freckle. But this was less painful. The one with the apple cider vinegar, it basically will harden and fall off. Just like this, kind of makes it into, it's up to a 6 now, makes it into a scab and eventually falls off. So if you guys do have any other questions or comments, feel free to keep commenting. I do comment back. I do greatly appreciate you guys watching it and a lot of the funny comments. I do love you guys. I love that as well. I'm a very sarcastic person and I'm a very nice person, even though occasionally I do have RBF. I was born with it. It's just my face. I can't help it. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining. Love you.